what is the biggest takeaway from the ABC coverage of tonight's big Juneteenth special?
You know, I think that so many people are unfamiliar with what Juneteenth is, Kirsten. So part of our mission here is just to educate people of quite often what's been omitted from classrooms and textbooks and history lessons. And the other thing is the context, the parallels between a then and now, if you will. You know, a lot of people think that black people's struggle with voting was over with the Voting Rights Act in 1964, but you know, many black people will tell you right now, voter suppression is a big idea, a big concern, along with the names being purged from the voter rolls and voter ID laws. And we're looking at the activism then in the 60s to get the right to vote. So we talked to civil rights icon Andrew Young. And then we're talking about today's approach with the young activists who are really at the forefront of this movement, who have been going out to the George Floyd protests to actually register people to vote. The parallel between the death of Emmett Till back in 1955 and how that was credited with sparking the civil rights movement, and how many historians are looking at the death of George Floyd in 2020 in much the same way, that there's now been this awakening across the country. And we go back to Money, Mississippi, where in 1955 Emmett Till was murdered, and we go there with his cousin who knew him. A lot of times the story of Emmett Till is one of folklore, but this is from someone who actually knew the young man. And you know, we're there as another monument is put in place, because several placards have been there to acknowledge where he was murdered. But they've been shot or they've been vandalized. So now there's this 500-pound bulletproof memorial in honor of Emmett Till. And that's really a powerful story, along with the history of, you know, Tulsa, Oklahoma right now is in the headlines because President Trump is about to have his rally there tomorrow. He obviously moved it from Juneteenth taking place today to June 20th. But the concern is about, you know, a lot of people don't know about the history of the massacre of Tulsa in 1921, for example. So we're going to give people that history and the context.
A history that we should all know because it is American history. Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us. So if you want to catch that 1 hour special, join us right here on ABC 10 at 5 o'clock.